And to an equally sad story, Zambia has for a long time been battling with cases of early marriages. According to the United Nations Population Fund, 70% of girls as young as 15 are forced into marriages. Peace Corps Zambia, an American organization, has formed an initiative aimed at empowering girls with life and leadership skills. Efim Pande reports that former U.S. President George W. Bush this morning visited the venue where the girls are being taught the life-saving skills.
With many prestigious titles to his name, former U.S. President George W. Bush is a distinguished figure on the international scene. But despite his numerous titles and public scrutiny, Mr. Bush is an ordinary man and a father of two young ladies. Accompanied by his wife Laura and daughters, Mr. Bush is visiting a special initiative meant to empower Zambian girls. They have accompanied him on a special visit to Girls Leading Our World, GLOW, an initiative by Peace Corps Zambia. The girls who learn various empowerment skills under the initiative received the Bush family the African way. Mrs. Bush and her daughters joined in.
That they really are responsible for their own lives, and that they can choose the ways, the paths that will lead them to success, to becoming the lawyers and the teachers and the nurses and the doctors and the presidents that they all want to become.
The Zambian government is happy that the life skills the girls have learned will help them become better citizens.
By encouraging these girls to build their self-esteem and confidence, increasing their self-awareness, and developing their skills in goal setting, assertiveness, career and life planning, Peace Corps volunteers are making a huge contribution towards Zambia's development.
Over 200 girls have been taught life and leadership skills. They have also learned the importance of not dropping out of school. The Bush family signed autographs for the girls and later posed for photographs. Mr. Bush is in Zambia on the second stop of the tour, having arrived in Tanzania on Thursday. He is expected to visit Ethiopia on a similar mission of promoting awareness on HIV/AIDS and cervical cancer. Efim Pande, ZNBC News, Lusaka.
In a related development, former U.S. President George Bush, his wife Laura, and their two daughters paid a special visit to Chikumbuso Community School in Lusaka's George compound this morning. Here is a report.
Security around him is tight and uncompromising. It's difficult to get a steady shot at a good angle. George W. Bush at the moment could be the most protected man in Zambia for obvious reasons. Recent calls for his arrest for alleged violation of international law by Amnesty International to the countries hosting him in Africa have so far been ignored. And Mr. Bush is preoccupied with getting the Zambian experience. Former U.S. President George Bush, his wife Laura, and their two daughters paid a special visit to Chikumbuso Community School in Ngombe compound. Laura Bush and her daughter Jenna Welsh Bush also seized the opportunity to get closer to the pupils by reading some storybooks. Mr. Bush's visit to the community school that is owned by an American, Linda Wilkinson, rounds up activities lined up in his two-day visit to Zambia. Penlop Kapambwe reporting.
Coming up after the break.